Is a liquid. It's a liquid game. It's fluid. I feel like the Luna was the better draft. And it has a similar effect. Lunar Blessing is pretty damn solid as well. And also, it just does flat. If you're skirmishing early as well, it just flat does more damage than the early levels in Precision Aura do. Apparently, the server sucks. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that Ping Guao Ma means does the ping suck? Something like that. And pause again. Pretty sure it was a perfect world server. I saw it in the lobby. I don't think they've accidentally picked a C server or something. Yeah, it's the carry. Well, no, I say carry. It's not carry. Jakiro is kind of a misnomer. It's just a core Jakiro. It's not playing as a carry. They're just getting early strong items up on him. So probably mech, maybe a mech, a 4-star. Those just really nice early items that help you fight and push early. If they get a mech up faster than, well, they don't really have a good mech. Like, they've got Visage, but Visage kind of wants to go straight for triple birds for his scepter, so he might not want to farm a mech, and they don't really have a natural... Well, actually, wait a minute, I'm fucking retarded. I'm a Viper. What am I saying? I'm a Viper on the team. They do have a natural mech carrier, so if they can get their mech out and slow Viper down enough, and then go for an early push when Viper doesn't have his mech up, it'll be a pretty difficult thing for DK to deal with. Vayne roaming about.
The battle begins.
Will actually... They're not going... I thought they might do an offensive try with the Jakiro, but they decided not. They're just seeing Bat there, and it looks like Mirana and Bane will just stay fairly mobile here. They're just going to try and pressure and just cause trouble in as many lanes as they can. This is the issue, because now Void knows they're down here. He's got to be super defensive, but so does the Viper. So he's going to be really scared about this, although it looks like they're actually backing off. But every time they go missing, like, yeah, so Viper's like, yeah, I don't want to get near this. I don't know where they are. Where are those supports gone? Where's the Mirana? Where's the Bane? They're smoked up, though, so they showed themselves bottom, and now this is, I think this is pretty smart. They're smoked mid, and now they're heading top. They're looking for a pick on top. Jakiro's going to be careful, though. They could actually get a very easy first blood on him. With Grave Chill, Magic Missile, it's quite possible they bring him down. See the Magic Missile. No follow-up, though. Jakiro open up with Liquid Fire, so no Ice Path to follow here, and they walk straight into those supports. They will set up the Nightmare, but they can toggle this off. Arrow comes out, and they will actually just let it hit the Vengeful Spirit, like, sucks to be you, VS. Goodbye. Yeah, he must have lagged there. Look, the XPG shouldn't... Like, there's no way he saw that arrow coming in, just sat there and let the VS take it. That must have been lag. Unless, I mean, there's internal rifts within the team, and XPG just doesn't like... Oh, man. Unless XPG just says, yo, Cold Snap, you're a jerk, I hate you, go die. But either way, Newbee, they get a freebie right there, a free first blood. I like this. I think Newbee's lane, the draft is pretty smart here. They've got a really good mid game. As long as they can keep this Death Prophet live in the fights, they're going to be absolutely golden. Because right now, Void is not going to get squat for farm. Void trying to farm up against the Batrider, that's just going to be awful for him. This is like just going to be... When he realized he was laying against the Bat, he probably just... just banged his head into his desk. He's like, ah, god damn it, this just sucks. I mean, this is 2 bad Void games in a row for Black. It's just like the first game, he's trying to lane against a Brewmaster, which is a huge, like, that's an impossible ask against. And Brewmaster is just going to hands down crush the Void, no questions asked. And now Batrider, he's got a stick at least, but it's still going to be bad. The sticky napalm spam on him is going to make lasting so intolerable, and the amount of harassment that's coming out so hard to deal with. And it's not like he can jump and try and counter harass with hoping for the backtrack box, because if he jumps on top of Batrider with the sticky napalm, he's going to fire and laugh at him as he burns to death. So it's terrible. Well, DP has opened up. This is fairly standard for DP these days. There's Viper. Ugh. Another DC coming out. But this is fairly standard opening for Death Prophet. She's gone for the 2 pulled tangos, 2 branches, and a null talisman. So pretty stock standard there. And Viper did pretty much... Oh, wait, what? Did they... Okay, I'm going to assume we're remaking. Before I disconnect, I'm just going to ask the admins. awkward. So excuse us while we return from these, we're just going to deal with these technical difficulties and we'll be back in a moment. Alright, here we go again. These servers, geez. Not so great. Alright, so I assume we're just going to have a repick with all the same heroes. I guess, Newbee going to have to try something a little... honestly, that probably shouldn't have been a first blood anyway. Because in reality, if they weren't lagging the balls out, they weren't just lagged the balls, they would have just juggled that nightmare pretty easy. The Visage was there, ready to juggle it, and they just didn't follow through. And they had the ward vision on Mirana as well, so there's no way they didn't see her. But regardless, I look at this lineup though, and I feel like Newbee's lineup, the draft is really solid, and I feel like it plays against DK's draft extremely well. Just the Visage, with the Visage as part of one of the support areas, it's going to be really hard for them to respond to early aggression from Newbee. But on the other hand, if they do pick up, like, it's pretty much all in on Death Prophet. If Death Prophet dies in the fight, it's going to be so hard for them to get back into the fight. Like, if Death Prophet goes down, it's pretty much Luna. If Luna or Viper are alive once Death Prophet goes down, I don't think that they'll be able to deal with them, unless they're already pretty low and Bane can finish them off. Because Batrider doesn't have a lot of damage on his own. Bane's got some. Jakiro's not a lot of damage on his own either. And it's pretty much Death Prophet or nothing, especially since Mirana's playing a support. She's not going to be in that fight very long. She's only going to have enough mana for 1 or 2 spells. It's going to be quite difficult for her to sustain, especially if she levels Starstorm early too. Starstorm takes up such a huge chunk of Mirana's mana pool. She can make Starstorm maybe once, an arrow once, and then she's pretty much more than halfway through a mana pool. Alright, we'll go again here. Take 2. See if there's any variations on lanes.
For battle.
Honestly, after that remake, I probably think it's just a fresh start. Just everybody just restarts, unless it's the 5-man sweep here from DK. Breaking up a little bit. This could actually be bad for VS. She might walk head first in this. There was no smoke pop though, so they're not looking for a gank. They're just trying to get the wards down. And this ward here I like. This one's nice. It stops the double pull through. It also blocks out that camp and provides vision of the rune. It is a little obvious. So oh! Vengeful Spirit. Oh no, they're giving it away for free. Never mind. So they said, alright, we'll have the first blood. Toss out the stud as well. Alright then.
First blood.
So, alright, so they're just resetting them. I honestly thought they would just say, you know what, screw it. Because I don't think DK should have lost that first blood in the first place. But regardless, they decided just to give it away. That thing's on parity. So first match.
The battle begins.
The wages of fear.
See how this mid lane goes out though. Meanwhile, Mirana just going to harass down.
Invisibility.
Actually, I will bring up one complaint. That gank on... One of the downs... Like, I feel like they probably shouldn't have done that because... I don't know. During that first rotation... I suppose DK don't realize this, but a smoke was used to get that kill, which probably shouldn't have been a kill. But a smoke was used. But when they fed the kill just then, the smoke wasn't used. So Mirana still has that smoke in her inventory this time around. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll see how the game pans out. Mirana, arrow in. Not going to hit Viper though. Viper actually getting very aggressive here, driving Death Prophet back. That Orb Walk is so good in lane control. He's actually just gone for Nether Toxin and Poison Attack straight up. He'll probably get his Corrosive. I would be surprised if he doesn't max Corrosive Skin next, just because it's really good in dealing with Death Prophet spam. And he picks up just some extra tangos there as well to help him sustain. In fact, Mirana's going to come in and just help out in the mid lane for the moment. And oh yes, just for everybody who's just joining us right now, this is game number 2 in a best of 2 series. Currently, Newbee hold the 1-0 lead. Now, there we go. See, that's that smoke. Was used before. It's available this time, and it's getting used now to gank the mid. Viper, though, sniffing it out. Feels something suspicious, especially with the Mirana hanging around the mid lane already. He's backing up. This is one of the best things about having... well, they get in range. Viper's kind of slow, but the Creeper there to block the arrow. Mirana can't get an angle here. The Creep, there we go. Get down, Mr. President. The Creep getting in the way. Going to save that gank attempt there. Make sure it doesn't go off. That was just unlucky timing, I feel. This is one of the downsides of trying to gank from the top lane. When you're the Dire, it's really hard to get in from behind like that. It's often better just to loop around the whole way and come from behind, so you can just approach from here, and it's easier to get in behind them. Whereas approach from this side, you're visible from quite some distance away, and it gave time for Viper to get back behind the creep wave. Avoid diving. Wow. Bane diving forward there with a haste. Doesn't find anything though.
Thank you, my beauties.
And Viper probably finding... No, he's going to grab some boots there. Boots definitely make him harder to run down, but still does want that bottle, because otherwise he's going to start to get spammed down pretty hard by the Death Prophet.
I think not.
Death Prophet on 8 and 4. Viper is still leading despite that death. He's currently sitting on 11 and 4. He's definitely going to have the CS advantage. And now the response here from DK. They go, alright, let's go for a rotation of our own. They smoke up the supports. And as you get Death Prophet doesn't appear to have sniffed this out. No, she's worried now. No, she's not. Yeah, she's backing up. Viper charging forwards. I don't think they're going to get this. And it was a wasted smoke there. Unfortunately, Viper came forward and scared her back. Now rotation here from Mirana and Bane. They might try and catch the supports rotating back to their own lane. Or actually, they might just go on Viper here. Viper could be in trouble. He's got boots, so Bane has boots as well. Don't think he'll be able to run him down, though. The Creeper in here. He will actually get the Nightmare off, but... Arrow. No, Creeper in the way. Not happening. Bounces right off that range creep. They're pinging out the wards. Both teams actually pinging out wards saying, hang on, there's something here. Now, Luna opts to go for boots first as well, so now she's super speedy. And they're just leaving Jakiro to farm the top lane on his own. He's currently sitting on 13 and 1 up against 17 and 6 for Luna. A rotation again. Such aggression here from Newbee. Batrider also falling. Batrider dives under the tower. Oh! Makes an error there. He went for the kill. Void just juked him under the tower, potted up, and then just brought him down. The tower aggro just doing too much for him. Now, bottle is out for Prophet, but Viper actually not going for a bottle first. Says, alright, no, screw it. He's actually just going wand. He's shuttling out his third set of tangos and some wands as well. Alright. See, there we go. See, ganking from the rear side, so much easier. Nightmare, in an arrow, into a Crypt Storm. Should be able to bring him down here. As we're going to have... Oh, Soul Stuff's just a lot of damage, actually. They might actually be able to bring down Death Prophet. A return kill. Nicely done by DK. Exactly. Well, They wouldn't have wanted to lose the Viper, but at least they get a return kill, slowing down the Death Prophet's progress. So a small amount of gold changing hand there. Both cause losing money.
Tower is under attack.
And support's picking up some gank gold. Gura now maybe getting taken out here. Gets hit by the magic missile. Wave of Terror as well. Gonna harass him down. Lucid Beam. It's up, but they're deciding to push forward. Luna is falling fairly low there. Mirana now rotating towards top lane again. Meanwhile, Bat hopefully not feeding away more first bloods to the bottom lane. Well, that's second bloods, of course, because the Vengeful Spirit was killed. Arrow sent through there, doesn't find anything. Rotation from the Visage. It's actually interesting. He's actually rotating more than a Visage normally would. He's rotated once on mid, rotated on bottom as well. Twice on mid, actually, because they went for that gank that didn't work. Rachel going to come out. Chronosphere, this is why, because he senses an easy kill. Chronosphere is ready, and they should be able to finish the bat with great ease. There he goes. He goes down. And now we know Visage doesn't rotate unless he thinks he can try and kill Steel with a frickin' Soul Assumption. And he does indeed get the kill too. They got the kill on mid. Kill secured on mid. Arrow comes through. It's going to hit the Visage. They're going to hit the Vengeful Spirit. Nightmare goes out on top of Luna. Luna now, can she back him up here? A lot of auto attack damage going on the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's down. And now Luna. Return kill though on Jakiro. Jakiro gets taken out. And I think in the end that's a net win there for DK, getting a kill on their core. In fact, they're going for 2. Oh, Mirana, she's got boots, but she's still really slow compared to Luna. Decides to press forward, though, as Death Prophet was rotating in to help fight up. Bane actually getting trapped in the corner. It's slightly dangerous for him. Arrow comes in. Oh, dear, Luna. 5-second arrow on her. She is so dead. Lasso as well. Crypt Swarm to finish this up. Or not. They're just going to auto-attack down. It does Eclipse. Oh, that's a waste. Wasted Eclipse there. Well, again, Vengeful Spirit again about to die. DK, their supports are just dying left, right, and center. It's the second time Vengeful Spirit goes down this matter of minutes, as meanwhile, Death Prophet helps push down the top tier 1 tower. Doesn't have to spend an exhaustion for it, though. She's not actually leveling it. They just auto-attack that down with the help of Shakira. He's been chewing away at that tower all day long with level 3 Liquid Fire. Just going to keep coming in and spamming that out. And now he's going to work on this bottom tier 1 as well. Well, he's got to watch out though, because he could quite easily get beaten down. Death Prophet now got to get spotted up by this ward still here. She's just been replaced. Dire 1 just about to disappear though. We'll need some vision to get thrown back up there. Meanwhile, Vengeful roaming bottom again. And she's had to fight like this, but she's so under level. Like, Mirana's managed to get ahead of her because she's getting the successful kills. And Venge has died twice now. Well, 3 times if we count the first blood, obviously. So she's really falling behind quite hard here. Not a great game. Even Faceless Void, though, appears to be going... I feel like they don't have room to get it. Like, that gloves there, I don't think they can afford to send them a Midas because Newbee are just going to push them down too fast. Between the Liquid Fire and, of course, the Exorcism, they don't have time to get the Midas online and get it to pay for itself. So I think that has to be a Maelstrom, or they're going to regret it pretty badly. It's going to... If it's a Midas, it's going to be an Arteezy Midas, I reckon. Now they want Jakiro, leap forward, going to slide him to Ice Path, comes out, going to catch 2. They don't walk in it with a Visage, however, the Soul Assumption coming out, there we go, and Visage again, kill secured again. We'll take that one, he's on 3-0 now. I don't blame him though, probably had to take that though, because Void was falling very low in that fight. Meanwhile, Viper, will he go for his ult here? Crypt Swarm thrown out. Doesn't go for the Viper Strike.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mirana again, we're seeing another early Urn coming out. And Mirana, yeah, this is like, with the Urn build, he can't afford to go Starstorm. So this build is, I think, pretty normal. 2 in Leap, 2 in Starstorm, so 2 in Arrow rather. He's just going, you know what, either land arrows or I just do a bit of right-click damage, that's it. Basically act as a glorified range creep. And yeah, he can't, there's no way he can afford to do Starstorm with 300 mana. If he was going for early drums, he could definitely afford to level Starstorm. I will also point out that leveling Arrow to the set, even if you're planning to max Starstorm, leveling Arrow, if you're a roaming Mirana, to level 2 is a really cost-efficient usage. Because if you land a 5-second arrow, it's a 280 damage. And that's essentially, you're getting a level 4 spell when you're only level, like you're getting a level 7 spell when you're only level 3. It's really good. As we're going to see Jakiro though, oh wow, that goes down. The double bash there, he gets brought down along with the Eclipse. Down goes Jakiro. This push being repulsed here, however, now we're going to have Exorcism pop. No, we're not. They're just going to lose the Death Prophet. She gets taken out, and DK make a good double kill on the turnaround there. And Visage taking one of those yet again. But yeah, it's 280 damage for a max arrow, so you hit a level, like at level 3, you're hitting as if you had a level 7 spell. So it's really cost efficient for the mana if you can land the 5-second arrow. Of course, that is a pretty big if. You see Macropyre toss out. Unfortunately, drags him out of the Macropyre a bit. Luna comes forward. Arrow's going to miss Luna. Luna going to back off now. We can't really have Mirana chase this down. The Slow going to come out of Visage. Might be able to run him down. Maybe, maybe not. Exorcism comes out now. They're going to go on Viper. Crypt Swarm on Viper. He's slowing them down. Level 4 Corrosive Skin blocking that. Going to try and get some body blocks in with the Mirana. Viper going to cut a tree. Not enough, though. They will run him down with another Crypt Swarm. And now Visage ends trouble, losing his cloak charges. Might be into trouble. No, Mirana backing off. Going to take some tower hits. Down against Vision. Mirana, though, tower hits. And the Urn, not enough. We'll bottle up here. And Newbee getting a good counter-attack here, exactly what they needed after losing that initial fight there on the bottom lane.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's maxing that arrow. We'll probably go for a level 7. He'll pick up the level 4 and arrow once he's level 7. Oh, Void, he's got an invis. He should be okay. They don't have any detection. He's got a Chronosphere. 30 seconds. His invis will run out before that, unfortunately.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, DK will try and chip down the mid tower. Uh-oh, Fiend's Grip. That's a dead Luna. No hope at all. There's actually, no, they will. Batrider gets picked off. He didn't cry. How? Wait. There must have been some seriously weird bashes coming. Maybe he was low from farming neutrals, and then Void just jumped and bashed him a couple of times. But yeah, he didn't use Chrono on that kill, so that's a bit weird. Meanwhile, Viper is mid, though. They could try and set this up. Although the Radiant do have vision of this rotation here. And Vengeful Spirit's like, uh-oh, I'm gonna run away here. He's panicking! Panicking! Just, do I run in here and hide, or do I flee? Venge can't figure out what she's going to do. Decides to back off in the end there. Meanwhile, Mirana coming out. Ice Path, Arrow as well. We're going to have some trouble here for XPG. Getting clipped there by arrows. Not by a second, but Macro Path comes in. It's a lot of damage. The Pigeon Stump comes in, though. We'll slow them down a bit. Urn comes out. Going to heal up XPG. Swap there on the Mirana. Tries to drive him back. Magic Missile comes out. There's the Chrono. Catching two. Mirana's going to go down. They bring her down. Ice Path out as well. Dual Breath on the Void. Void trying to take up Bane. Bane brain snapping. Down goes the Jakiro. Can they get a leap through here? 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Void. No, cannot get any further in. Lucid Beam. Pigeon Stomp. It's up in 4 seconds. Magic Missile as well. They got this Bane very easy. They will just run him down with the birds. And Viper now, Mechanism, 700 gold away. This is exactly what DK need to try and repulse this early aggression from Newbee. And their lineup, this could fall apart if they don't keep taking early towers. So taking the tier 1 bottom, haven't managed to pick up the 1 in mid, but bad fights now could well cause the game to snowball out of control for them. As we see DK taking the lead again. This is definitely a back and forth match at the moment. A 1k lead for DK. But now they've almost got a Yules there on Death Prophet. That should give her a lot more survivability. Pigeon Stomp. Just on the creep there. Oops. Void. Oh wow, it was a Midas. Oh dear. I mean, Void does... It's not that bad. Void does actually get good value out of the Midas attack speed, but Maelstrom is arguably a lot stronger. Hopefully this doesn't turn into an Arteezy Midas for him, because there's going to be a lot of early aggression out of Newbee, and Midas doesn't help you deal with it very well. We'll see. I mean, they did win the last couple of... Like, they did win a good fight just in, so maybe it's going to be enough. I feel like they're in a good enough position because they're not very far behind. Here, a swap come out there. Void down into trouble. Lasso on him as well. Going to try and drag him further up the cliff. Ice Path as well. Going to trap. No Macropyre just yet. Throws at the corner though. Going to sit the Firefly. Decides he's going to back a hit. No, goes back in. Can't back if his mind goes back in again. Will clean the Batrider. Fiend's Grip goes down. It's Jakiro also on some trouble. Fiend's Grip not going to manage to clean him up. And a TP out. Not going to happen yet. It's a quad kill there. An ultra kill going out against Newbee. And that is about the last thing they want. Maybe DK can save some rares here. It's currently still 1-0 in favour of Newbee, but DK look like they're on the verge of turning this one around with a 2,900 gold swing in their favour. Ooh, they didn't get the exorcism off in that fight. Just didn't, like, they really need to burst damage on Void and burst him out, because if they cluster up around Void and then don't kill him, he just freaking chronos them. And it's like a 3 or 4 man chrono there. It's just too much from the deal with it, especially when Luna comes in, throws her ult, the Viper just stands there chewing people up. Or the pigeons just chew people down as well with the auto attack. It's just so painful. The mech there from CTY as well, also making life difficult. Jakiro, oh, they didn't get the mech out on Jakiro. That's also not helping things out as well. Viper though, not Viper, Visage though, getting put in the corner and will get brought down. Just got chased in the pit.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, he's actually warding. Got chased in the pit while he's warding. Meanwhile, they're going to try and get the kill on Void. Void is silenced up here. He doesn't have Chronosphere available. He's in strong. Brain set to finish. Doesn't backtrack it. And he goes down. Level 1 backtrack. Not sufficient to save him, but here we go. Newbee are going to try and turn this around now. Get their fortunes back in favour. As they miss the arrow on Roshan. Bit of miscommunication there. Always embarrassing when that happens. But Void is down. They shouldn't have to worry too much about this Roshan attempt. They also don't have to worry about Eclipse either for the moment. So this should be a pretty easy cleanup here. And they also don't have a medallion, which would have made this a lot quicker. But Jakiro is now building the mechanism after getting a... Yeah, that was a bit weird. He's gone... decided, alright, I need the mechanism now.
Roshan has fallen
After
to
building
the dire.
a wizard staff. So, yeah, I don't know. Can't make up his mind there. Tier 1 mid did go down for Newbee, so they are losing some ground here, which is good for DK. They do need to take as much as they can. That Roshan, that does actually bring them back a little bit. It's about a 3k lead in favour of DK. I think DK probably want a little bit more of a lead than that. Alright, Newbee need a bit more, well... It comes down to how well Newbee take this fight. Another couple of bad fights, and I would say it might be the final coffin in the nail for Newbee. But they want to fight now, they want to take a tower, but the problem is they don't have that mechanism up, and Viper does have his up, so... Yeah, it's difficult to go into this, especially when they're trying to fight against the Chronosphere.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Batrider, still no 4 staff, still looking towards that. These last couple of fights have really hurt him pretty badly, and now...
Radiant's
DK looking for a tower of their own. I'm going to try and knock out this tier 1 top, but they've got some decent pushing power. They've got all the aura damage coming out.
Dyer's
it's going to help shoot down this tower pretty quick.
Attack.
Meanwhile, it looks like Newbee is saying, alright, well, we'll just trade. You can have top tier 1, we won't really using it anyway. It's not like we've got some hard carries on our team regardless, so you can have that. We're going to take a tier 1 mid and try and bully our way down mid. But now the wraparound comes. Void is coming from behind. They've got the Vengeful Spirit here as well. It's spotted up coming to the rear by a ward though, as well as possibly the creep wave, but it might not be soon enough. Void coming in. Does he have a good position? Goes in. Oh, single man chrono, not that good. Tries to dodge a Macropyre on the ice path. Will get around that, but gets lassoed immediately. Looks like they will lose the Bane. The Bane is down. Void though also gets taken out. It was not a great chrono at all. DK now, XPG trying to fight up against Jakiro. He will bring down Jakiro. Jakiro though, he's got the Aegis. He will be back in the fight. Exorcism in the mix now. They're trying to burn them down here, but it's all the damage getting stacked in on top. Yule's getting thrown. The ice path as well. They're back in the mix with... Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, are you not going to beg?
I shall take you beyond the veil, Death Prophet.
He came back up and then immediately died again. I thought he was already dead, but never mind. He gets taken out after the Aegis respawn. Death Prophet gets cleaned up, and she just doesn't have enough grunt yet. They've got too much right-click damage, too much nuke damage as well. The Soul Assumption. You know, if Death Prophet right now gets hit by a magic missile and then a Soul Assumption, she is just so dead. There's nothing she can do.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
She just needs, like, she needs something like a raw drums.
Dyer's
And, like, there we go.